recording.
Oh,
We live, baby.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's a podcast? 1 2 1 2. What's a podcast? Season 4, episode 16. We are back. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag Streetwear Eddie.
what's happening, fellas?
And don't charge Abdul.
Episode 176.
Whatever floats your boat. Do remember to check out What's a Podcast previous episodes on What's a Podcast.live and youtube.com/What's a Podcast, where we have an amazing commentary section. The comments every week just get better and better.
Yeah, for
more
sure.
in depth. But yeah, man, we're back. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. We appreciate it. DC,
The listenership is going up, guys.
The
I don't know what to
listenership's
tell
going
you.
we got some
Apple
things on the way.
Podcasts, we're getting some comments. We're getting some
Yeah.
ratings. Thank you.
If
Keep
you
it up,
pay-
guys.
If you
Thank
paid
you.
attention, we were on the Apple event today. It was real quick, but you know what I'm saying. If you saw us, let us know. But
Wait, what were we on?
don't worry about it. It was so quick you didn't even see it.
You were there.
It was so quick you didn't even see it.
Alright.
But nevertheless, obviously, shout out to the West Coast, man. The West Coast is getting absolutely destroyed right now. They're still in the middle of this heat wave.
Fuck
I
'em.
believe they said it was the hottest that the Bay Area was ever gonna. Sacramento and the Bay Area were ever gonna see was 120 degrees
Woo.
today.
Wow.
That's hot.
That's
120 is hot.
Dubai
as-
weather.
as
You
somebody-
cooking out there.
As somebody who grew up in 120, it's
Yeah.
real. Like you kind of don't know. It feels the same after 110, 115. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you're just numb to it. But I think that the problem is obviously it's this late in the year. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's scary. This late in the year.
Yeah. I mean DC it's gonna be. It was 79 degrees today. It was
It's
absolutely
beautiful.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went for a run this morning. I didn't even sweat much.
Yeah.
You know?
So obviously, you know what I'm saying. There's a just shout out to the West Coast, man. I know LA is hurting real bad, and there's talks of the power grid failing and
Because
stuff
of the
like
heat,
that.
huh?
Because of the heat,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're telling people to basically turn your lights off.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. I mean, it's the new world we live in. You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
your head up.
Unplug your Teslas.
It's interesting, right? Like
Mad Teslas out there too.
What?
so many, especially in the Bay. I saw
Yeah.
a million when I was out there.
Yeah. They all
Um,
juiced up right now, plugged in.
Oh
Shout
my
out
God.
to former President Barack Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama. They were in D.C. today for the unveiling of their official portraits at the White House.
Sick.
And
The portraits, the same portraits from the portrait gallery are now in the White House.
no, I think these are new. These are different.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
these are different. Yeah. So
They're not
know-
done by, what's his name? Kahinde Wiley did the last ones.
No.
Well,
no,
he did the President Obama's. The Michelle Obama's was done by another woman.
Nah, this is done by a dude named
this is-
David.
yeah,
You
this
can't
is
call him
different.
David.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
So they had some. It was dope, man. Obama obviously is the most charismatic president ever.
He's the best, man.
He gave a speech that just. I saw somebody say, in a 7-minute speech, he just made you want all 8 years back. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man. And he
so-
just won an Emmy.
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure of his TV efforts, but shout out to him.
His TV efforts are on point. He won an Emmy.
I mean, listen. I believe it,
Congratulations,
yeah,
Barrio.
Obeezy, Fosheezy. So obviously this weekend just passed.
How was your weekend, man?
I got it popping.
Jerome was out here active. I saw that.
six
Yup.
gigs,
He was
six
in
gigs.
6
oh no,
gigs
you were
and
partying
partying.
though. And partying.
Where was I partying?
Oh, you were partying.
Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Eddie was with me.
Yeah.
Oh, you ended up going out.
I ended up, I dropped my wife off. And then when I dropped her off, bang, 5 minutes later, Jerome's texting me like, yo, park the car. Come in. I was already almost home. So I went home for a second, sat on the couch. And I was like, I ain't doing shit, man. I turned right back around and went over there.
So
Oh,
for everybody
man.
listening, the first person to spark it was actually Abdul,
I know.
who's like, "Yo, y'all outside was good," and I was like, "About to be."
And I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm not going anywhere. I got to drop my wife off.
Yeah, and then Eddie said, "Yo, my wife's actually going to the same place that Jerome's going." So I'm like, "Bet, it's all good."
Yeah.
yeah.
So I get to the function. 5 minutes after getting to the function, I see Eddie's wife. So then I'm like, yo, where's Eddie? She's, oh, he's going home. I'm like, I know that's a long road back to whatever that road is. So then
Franklin.
I text, yeah, I'm like, yo, park the whip, like whatever. He doesn't respond. He just pulls up like 15 minutes later, which is fantastic. Whole time Abdul's is not responding to anything at this point. Like the loss of focus was legendary.
Yeah.
From
It was
Abdul.
a good night too.
But we had a ball.
It was a good night.
Man.
It was a
we
good
had
night.
a good time, man.
It was a good crowd, good music.
Yeah. It was really like it was tight, bro.
It was a good
Damn, I
night.
should have come
It was
through.
tight.
I lost focus. My wife wasn't feeling that well, and so I just decided to keep it low and just hang out at home.
Yep.
It looked like a good time. I went through your feed later on and saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh nah, man, I should have come through.
Yeah, it was,
but
cool.
It was just one of them nights.
Nah, it is what it is. But we had a good time. We had the right group of people with us.
Did y'all go to Yums after? Nobody went to eat?
Did not do that.
Did not do Yums. They got food there.
They do.
They got like 2 or 3 food trucks, and they have a kitchen at the bar also.
That place was on fire. Bro.
Yeah,
it was rocking.
I've never seen that many black people over there.
Every Sunday.
It spilled off into the streets, like
up the street, like
a block
up the
party.
hill to get in.
Like on the like a block party for real.
Wait, so you said it's every Sunday is like
so every Sunday
urban night?
Every Sunday they have the party. However,
it's a day party.
It's 5 to 10 normally, but I don't know what they did for the Labor
because
Day.
Monday was a holiday. They just went
exactly.
But the thing about it is they had Harry and they had Josh Sonic DJ.
Josh Sonic brings him out, and he gets
Harry Hodder,
and so did Harry. Harry brought
Harry Hodder gets a popping.
Yeah.
Harry, when I walked up, Harry was playing East Flatbush Project Tried by 12. And I said, oh, it's going to be this kind of afternoon? I said, oh, man. I said, oh, man. I was like,
Straight to the bar.
I haven't heard that song with girls in a room in forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you meet any young ladies? Speaking of girls?
Nah, I was with the crew, man. It was already people.
Oh, you brought something with you?
No, not at all, bro. I was literally...
It was a good crowd, though.
It was a good crowd. It was a great crowd. But I already knew enough girls.
What did you see with your eyes, Eddie? Jerome was he was putting in work.
There was just a lot of people there, man. There was a lot of people there.
That's one thing the pod has been wanting to know, man. People want to know what's
Jerome's.
They better keep wanting to know.
Check his Instagram likes. Check his Instagram likes.
Yeah, my grandma.
I would check the
Instagram
likes. My guy's active out here.
Listen, I'm a participant.
Didn't they take that feature off where you could look at people's likes?
I think
he doesn't give a fuck. He turned his on.
No, but there's you used to be able to see all the pictures, Jerome. I don't think you do that no more.
I don't have any shame in my game. Like I love
it. And you should. And you shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm friends with a ton of incredibly gorgeous women. Okay. If they post a picture, I'm gonna like it.
Scantily clad pictures,
as you should. That's what Instagram is for.
They can be wearing a parka. They can be wearing a bikini. They can be wearing
a
velour sweatsuit. And I'm just like, hey,
we're friends. I like the pictures
because they like when I post. You know what I'm saying? But you lost focus, so you won't know what happened.
No. That's very accurate. I'm not involved in any of those sort of things.
No, he's talking about you lost focus on Sunday.
You lost focus on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that too.
But I mean, just from
But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
No, I'm done.
Let's see, where were you going with it?
No, I'm done.
Yo. So like, we just had a ball.
Yeah, it was a good time.
We had a good time.
It was a perfect day.
Yeah.
It was a perfect crowd. It was too many people, but plenty of space. It was like, I didn't think it was going to be that crowded, man. It was like
was it crazy to get to the bar, or
the bar was a little crazy?
It was. I mean, I just happened to know the bartender.
Jerome had a plug,
and so I just was able to skip.
I think every person that works at Dewdrop was working that day.
Yes,
and it still wasn't enough bartenders. It was probably like 4 behind each bar, and it wasn't enough. There was that many people. There's probably like 100 people to every bartender.
It was.
Is the name of the party Dewdrop, or is that the name of the spot?
Dewdrop is the name of the spot.
Yeah, the party's called Fun Set.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Next holiday weekend, I'm gonna have to try to hit that up.
So you just it's not even that, you just go when Harry and Josh Sonic are playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was.
We're gonna get Jerome on that lineup.
Harry got a little turned up. Harry and I were supposed to grab lunch today, but I couldn't. So
is that Harry's party also, or just Josh Sonic?
It's Harry. It's Harry, Josh Sonic.
Oh, it is Harry.
It might be Harry's party actually, because
I think it's Josh Sonic's party.
He plays there without Josh Sonic too, don't he?
But they rotate
vice versa.
DJs. They rotate DJs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So if obviously shout out to he's the homie. He's the listener. But our guy Pierre was in the mix with me heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Pierre Sonic. Okay.
Mel was with us.
Melvin was in there.
Shout out to Mel. Arcteryx Mel.
You know what I'm saying?
Biggs was there.
Shout out to Biggs. Okay.
I mean,
there was so many people there, man.
It was the perfect function. Like,
all right.
Yeah,
and there was definitely like a ton of people that you've never seen before.
Yeah, it was the vibe. It was one of the better parties I've been to in a minute. Just a good vibe, man. Good time. Right. So
that's
we lost focus.
Up.
It don't count. We ended up leaving that. We left that. We went. Broccoli City had a party at the AI warehouse up on New York Avenue.
Ah, man.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
I don't like going to that spot.
Matthias was DJing, and we all saw what happened. So I won't be.
Wait, we all saw what happened where?
That's where my peoples got situated at.
Well, we don't.
I'm missing something.
We just talked about it
with the whip.
With the whip, that's where it happened over there.
Oh shit! Okay.
Was it parked? Right. Was it parked there?
You can't park there.
It was parked in that neighborhood
up and around the corner.
By a police station.
Yeah, there's like a little duck off parking lot over there that people use. So that's where it happened.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not fucking with that spot. You got to walk too far. You got to walk too far.
I mean, the city is trying to condemn that spot as it is. Like I talked to one of the people involved.
They should.
But they were able to extend the lease until October.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with that spot.
Sorry for not providing a whole lot of context in speaking somewhat in code, but it's just we'll move on.
Speaking of code, this might be the coolest / weirdest thing I've seen. But if you look at Twitter,
the
official Ukrainian Twitter account put up a graphic with all of the Russian ships and tankers and people they've killed and things they've destroyed from a Russian side, right? And their quote as they put this graphic up is, "We put numbers on the board at Pusha T."
Wait, what?
Yes.
They added Pusha T?
They added Pusha T.
Wow.
What is going on?
Who's running Ukraine's Twitter account?
Look at Push's Twitter account.
Who's running Ukraine's Twitter account?
It's the crazy.
It's photoshopped.
Nah, I'm dead.
It's the defense of Ukraine, dog, and they got a blue check.
It's them.
They said I put numbers on the board, and I'm looking at his IG story, and they added him, and he responded, "Great taste in music for the win."
Wow.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to the defense of Ukraine.
Wow. Shout out to Pusha T, man. Greatest album of the year.
Ukraine, send some of that money to Mississippi, man. They're hurting down there. But yeah, man.
Oh my God.
I had 6 gigs this weekend.
Where'd you play? Give us the rundown.
I think Thursday I was at Society. Friday I was at 1942. Saturday I had a pool party in Clarendon. Super cracking.
Like a private pool party? Like they booked privately or some promoters?
Nah, like a private pool party. Saturday afternoon I did the Bite of Brown Festival at the Gateway Pavilion, which was like a support black food trucks, black businesses, that kind of thing. And then Saturday night I was back at Society. It was cracking. And then Sunday I did the in-store at DeLorean.
I wanted to come to that joint too, man.
DeLorean put out a new T-shirt. One is Marion Barry, and the other is just like I don't know what it is, like a Rings T-shirt or something. But super popping. And then we went to, and then after that gig on Sundays when I met up with Eddie and we got it popping. So solid weekend across the board. You know what I mean? And I actually bought sneakers.
What
Which is
sneakers did you
crazy.
buy?
Just the Jones, just the JJ Jones.
The Asics or the New Balances?
Yeah,
All
the
right.
Asics.
Very, very cool. Is that when's the last time you bought a pair of sneakers?
It's been a
Before
minute.
this. For yourself. I know you bought your kids some sneakers.
Oh man, it's been a minute. It's been. Listen, I'm saving. I've been doing my HPAP information. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
That's the DC low to moderate income. Don't have to
Okay,
pay, you know
okay,
what I'm saying? So
okay.
I've
For
been
the no
focused.
down payment, or they help you with the
I've
down
been-
payment.
I've been focused. So no sneakers. I have one little credit card that's been a thorn in my side, but I've been making
Yeah.
a dent into that. So, you know, as soon as you make a dent in your credit card, they want to up your limit by like $14,000. I'm just like, come on, guys, like this is unnecessary.
Yeah. Man, that credit card debt hole is one people don't talk about enough, man, because as soon as you go down that hole, it's hard to climb out of it. It is
For
hard
sure.
to climb out of it because I don't give a fuck how much you pay off. If you don't take like a major chunk of it, pay a major chunk of it every month, you're catching an L because
Yep.
the credit card interest
Yeah,
rates range from
16%.
14 to 19 to 20%.
Stupid.
Every month they hit you on the head. Interest
The
charges.
thing with that is the interest charges, and it's just like if you pay the minimum, like they'll tell you, like
yeah,
they'll tell you like it's going to take you 26 years to pay this.
Yeah,
off.
and
they're going to tell you
end up
like
paying
pretty
more,
much
like,
all of this
double.
is going to be interest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you end up paying
yes, you
double
pay
what your
double.
product is.
Yes, you
Like,
pay double.
Yeah.
every pair of shoes you buy on a credit card, they really 400 instead of 200.
It's the worst. But you
It's-
gotta finesse. You gotta use those points. You gotta really just like make
You just
it.
got
Make
paid
it
off
part
in
of your
full every
lifestyle.
month.
But like I'm
Yeah.
saying, like if your joint is like 280, you gotta pay like 360 or something every month just to make
Yeah.
a dent. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pay that 280, like I said, it would take you 26 years to pay off something, a mattress. Or
man,
something like that,
I'm
you know?
getting to a point where I think my credit card is almost paid off. I got like, a little bit left, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
What were you capped out at though?
No, I've never.
You ever
I've
get crazy like $30,000-$40,000 in the hole?
yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah.
A few years ago, not 40,000, probably closer to 30.
Yeah.
And then I came to my senses.
But again, if you use points, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can do it if you use the points properly, but it might not have been.
What do you mean about the
Like
points?
plane tickets and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah. No, I do get points.
Yeah.
I'm at American Airlines Gold status.
Isn't that what you start off at as gold?
Yeah. I get to board first. I get like preferred boarding.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
you're in section 4. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in section 4, so I can board. I can board like right after first class. I'm the one guy they call up, and I can board at that time, which I actually like because I'm the dude. I've had. I think I've told you guys this story about how I went on my man's bachelor party to DR, and my bag. I was one of the last people to board, and they were like, "Yo, there's no more overhead room. You got to check your bag in." My fucking not Paris dunks, sorry. My pigeon dunks and my PlayStation Air Forces ended up getting stolen out of my bag.
You got your bag made it, but the shoes did not.
Yeah. So
Wow.
ever since that,
That's even
I've been
worse.
like,
you should take the whole fucking bag. Like,
For sure.
That's even
Yeah.
worse. Like, just take everything.
yeah, but it was smart the way they did it because I never realized it until I got to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? If I found out at the airport, like if my bag's not there,
What are you gonna do?
I could throw a fucking fit. They gotta
Yeah,
find
but-
me my bag.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But if my bag comes out and I'm like, oh, my bag's here, I get to the telly
Yeah.
and my shit is gone at that point.
It's too late. Can't
too
do
late.
nothing. Yeah.
But ever since that, I've been very much the guy who does not want to check in any luggage, which means I always want to like board first get my bags situated. You know what I'm saying? If I got, they're always like, yo, your smaller bag got to go in front of your seat.
Under your seat,
No,
yeah.
under your seat. Fuck no. I'm putting my shit on the other side.
Yeah.
Like I put one bag on one side, one bag on the other side. Like, leave me alone.
But
So
do you travel with a carry on or no?
yeah, carry on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, let's say you have like two bags. Are they both carry on size or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
check
yeah.
bags too?
No, I actually try my best to just go with one carry on. If I'm going for like 5 or 6 days and I do need like an extra
You like?
change of clothes, it's like a backpack. The second bag is like
Oh
a
yeah,
book
yeah,
bag.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
Yeah, no,
still
I
don't want to
mean,
put a book bag underneath in front of my seat. Like it's in my way. I'm already
nah.
sitting 36F, dog. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
in
Why are
business
you in
class or whatever.
36F, G? Oh,
I'm just saying.
never.
I just made that up, but
Yeah,
I'm in
Nah,
the
even
20s.
even 22F.
Yeah,
nah.
Still,
I'm
I'm still in the
12.
back.
I'm 12.
You're 12.
I'm
You, you
never go past 12.
oh, you
what's the
pay for the seat.
Nah, I've been using American Airlines for so long. Like I got points. Like I'm never
but
going
what's
I mean,
the
past.
I got
difference?
points too.
What's the difference between 12 and 24?
He gets to
The amount of
he
time it
gets to
takes me to
leave.
get off the
Yeah, he
plane.
gets to
Oh, I
get off
mean,
the plane first.
And 9 times out of 10,
that's
the
stupid.
seating. Nah, hell no. I don't want to be in with the kids and the families
You already been
and
on a
near the
plane for 3
bathroom.
fucking hours. Who
Nah,
cares if he another
I
2 minutes?
no way. The way these flights are now, they're dumb packed. Everything. So if I can get on that
Fun.
joint sooner than anything else, that's
Yeah, I
significant
mean,
to
I'm
me.
not like all the way in the back, but I most recently I was like in front of the wing. Like that's how I kind of look at it, right? I don't even really look at the numbers, but I'm normally in front of the wing or I'm behind the wing.
Yeah.
And more recently, I think my points have been kind of stepping up. I'm kind of like closer to the front than I am the back. But yeah, I like to board first though. I like to get up there and get my bag situated. I don't want that
Yeah,
ever
I mean,
happening
listen,
to me again.
anything after group 4 is where it starts to get dicey.
Yeah.
That's where you
I
especially
just go. I go out of order, man. I just go whenever they start. Like after the first class people go, I just go
They
and
don't
stay in
really
my seat.
check. I used
They
to
don't.
bogart that all the time
I do
too.
that.
don't check
I
at
do that
all.
shit all the time.
Yeah.
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 But it just depends on your steez when it comes to that. What's the podcast episode 176? Um, in another instance of Abdul losing focus,
What happened now?
this Friday,
Ah, shit.
yeah,
I already
Lupe
know.
Fiasco is performing at the Howard Theater. It's sold out, so they added a Thursday show actually.
Mm.
But I can't make the Thursday show. I'll be getting money, but they Abdul can't go. He just pulled some BS trick out of his hat, talk about he's gonna
Out of his
go
hat.
and like I'll be in New York and something that
There's
just didn't matter.
something's going on.
Yeah,
There's like
something.
some kind of Air Force One. Something's going on up there.
Oh,
No, it has nothing to do with Stevie's.
Clark Kent is DJing somewhere.
yeah, for the Mr. Porter Scars pizza party. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah.
Something.
I wish it was something that exciting. I mean, it is exciting though, but no,
it's
I'm gonna
Fashion
be in New
Week.
York for the day on it's Fashion Week.
Yeah, it's Fashion Week.
Oh, well, I'm not the guy who has the best sense of fashion, so I'm sure I won't be invited to any of those things. But no, my man Edson from Holland is gonna be in New York for the weekend, and I'm gonna go up there and
For
go hang
Fashion
out
Week.
with him. No, he's not coming up there for Fashion Week. I think he's just, he's got a 4-day trip to New York, and he's going to the U.S. Open Finals whenever that is. That's coming up.
That's
But
dope.
that was the one day I was free to come up there and check him. So I'm going up in the morning after I drop my kids off at school and driving up and hanging out for the day, and then just coming back at night. Have nothing really planned, man. I'm just gonna be up there. We're gonna be hanging out and just
Those are the
roaming
best
around. Maybe
times.
get some good food and just
Definitely
see
get good
what
food.
where the day takes us. You know what I mean?
Those are the best times in New York.
Yeah,
man.
for
Like,
sure.
Literally, those are the best
Yeah.
times.
I haven't done
Um,
like a straight day trip in a long time, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm the day trip king,
I know.
especially now to New York. Ever since my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, they had a dope 2-bedroom spot on like 75th and Broadway or something like that. And in a nice building, even if they were out of town, which they were a lot of times, they had a key with the front
They live
doorman.
there.
they live there, so every time I'd go up there, there's tons of parking on that side of the of Upper West Side, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of street parking. I'd go there as long as I'm not there on a Tuesday, which is I think the day you got to move the car.
Like street
But
cleaning,
other
whatever.
than that, any other day you can leave your car there for pretty much 5 days and you're good.
No ticket, no
Um,
nothing.
no ticket, no nothing. So I'll just
Yeah.
find a parking spot, go to the crib. Even if they were out of town, I had a key and just roll in and move around as much as I wanted. It was the best. But ever since they moved down here, it's been day trips for me, man. It's been
Yeah.
mostly I go up there, I leave early in the morning, and I'll come back home at like 4 or 5 in the morning. By the
Damn.
time I get home, I mean, I've left New York at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and
That's
it's
crazy.
like a
That's
4 hour drive.
tough. I'm never doing that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah,
Obviously, man, New York is the best city on earth. I did see there was a Mr. Porter video where some
yeah.
person was like really giving props to Scar's Pizza. He was very animated, very high energy, but
Well,
it
it
was
was
a
like
dope.
a comedic spoof.
Yeah, it was
Like,
a dope little
yeah,
bit though. It was a dope
yeah, yeah.
little
It was
like you know
funny.
what I mean. So check Mr. Porter. I haven't seen the U.S. Open this sort of superstar field in a very long time.
Oh
Like this
man,
is the one. Like
very
obviously
exciting.
Serena,
Very, very exciting.
obviously Serena's not involved anymore, and she brought a celebrity status to her matches. And I
Hmm.
think her match was. They just said the ratings came out earlier today. It's the highest watched tennis match ever.
Yeah.
Like
Wow,
not even like U.S. Open or women like ever. You know what I'm saying? Um,
that's amazing.
but now obviously you got the local PG County product, Tiafo. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name.
Francis Tiafo.
Yeah, so he's been making waves, and there's a lot of energy behind his um, performances, and he broke a drought, I believe they said, of Americans getting to the semifinals. It had been a minute, so it's one of them situations where you got to
He's the
really rock
first
it.
Black American man to reach the U.S. Open semifinals since Arthur Ashe in 1972.
Damn.
And I mean, they're calling him American, and he is American, but he is from his a son of immigrants. His parents are from Sierra Leone, Salon
Buddy,
Bobo. Yeah,
you
you
psych.
just
You
sabi,
psyched.
you just sabi, you just sabi what we do. All right. So very, very exciting for the whole country of Sierra Leone. I know everybody over there is going crazy, and he's representing, man. I mean, his story is just incredible, coming from nothing, man. His father was a janitor, and given a spare tennis center office to live and work in at the tennis center, I believe in College Park, and that's where his son started learning tennis. um, and his first coach paid for his tournament entry fees, and he turned pro in 2015, and here we are, U.S. Open, baby. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Semifinals.
It's
His
fucking
twin
dope.
brother is actually Franklin. Shout out to Franklin. Um, is my kids was my kids tennis
Tennis
coach
instructor.
last year, last summer. Both my kids at Carter Barron. So I'm very, very excited. Um, I just saw Francis and Franklin actually at a friend of the show, Phil Ade, had a little birthday dinner a couple of weeks ago, and so I went to that at this little sushi spot in Southwest Waterfront, and Francis and Franklin were both there. So um, good to see them. Very, very excited. Two more games, man, and let's bring this home, baby. You know what I mean? Bring
Yeah,
this home.
shout out to that man. It'll be a good look for DC,
Hell
Maryland,
yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah,
For obviously we love when Abdul speaks his native language.
it's
It's
very,
very
very
exciting.
exciting, bro.
Yeah, it's next level.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
it's it's also like very it almost like brings a tear to my eye when you think of like that whole immigrant story, right? Like especially for me, um what I think about the sacrifices my parents made, and obviously what his parents made for him and to try to give their kids a better life. And yeah, you don't appreciate that sort of sacrifice as a young person. And I know I didn't, especially um, all the things my parents did.
You don't even know
Uh,
what like sacrifice is when you're a kid.
no, you don't.
You know
You
what I
don't.
mean?
It's you just
That word doesn't like exist when you're a kid.
yeah. And I never had an entitled childhood at all. I just kind of figured I needed to make my own money. You know what I'm saying? And try to get some of the finer things in life. You know, because our parents weren't used to buying us shit. And even Jerome, you're American, but there's no way your mom's was okay with buying you $160 pair of Air Jordans.
Never, never.
That was not fucking happening.
Kellen, yes. Me, not so much. So.
Yeah, and sometimes the younger ones always they get it best. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure.
But that sort of sacrifice, you don't we don't think about it. My kid wants something, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do what I can to get it. Our
Yeah,
parents,
yeah.
it was a little
Abdul's
bit
like,
tougher for them.
I already got them for you.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, man.
episode 176 was a podcast. The world was treated to a new Apple event.
We were in it, right?
We were in it. You got to rewind back to the 27-minute mark. Um, basically, they unveiled new iPhone 14s,
Yes.
new AirPod Pros,
And watch.
and the new Apple Watch. The new Apple Watch is called the Ultra. It's for like climbing mountains.
He's like, we don't need it.
Yeah,
I'm
we don't
doing it.
need it.
I'm copping.
I don't. Is it for you though, Abdul?
I don't give a fuck.
It's next level. But I truly think it's about like climbing and like diving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like all like there's a diving app now or something like that. So the watch is crazy. The iPhone itself, I mean, I feel like it's the same thing over and over again. Just
Nah,
like,
they said this is the best
This one's
48
different.
48 megapixel camera, dog.
Talk that shit, Abdul. What else
I
did they say?
love taking pictures. I'm
What-
about to
what-
be a
How many,
fucking
how many
I'm not-
megapixels is that? Those Android ones.
How crispy can your pictures of your sneakers be, bro? Like,
no, it's gonna get
literally-
crispier.
It can't get no
I'm
crispier,
I'm
bro.
honestly I'm gonna become the battery's gonna last all day. It's got an all day battery life. It's got the crash thing where the now the shit is gonna be unbreakable,
Yeah,
which
right.
is well.
They said that about all of them. This new
Okay.
glass.
I mean, I'm
Shatter-
still getting
shatterproof.
I'm still getting the tempered glass protector on my shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get the spy. You get the spy one where you can't see it on the angles. Or you just get the straight clear
No,
one.
I just get the regular clear one.
Yeah, same.
But 48 megapixels. I mean, I
What
was
is-
talking to
oh,
a friend of the
hold on.
show. Yeah, go ahead.
What do the like people that have like Androids, like whatever, like how many megapixels are those cameras? Because they be
Well-
having some ill cameras. Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
So the megapixels is one thing, but the quality of the lens is what really matters,
Okay.
right? But I feel like this is about to be like Leica camera quality lenses type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
48
talking to-
megapixels.
48 megapixels, which means you can fucking
What does the phone have now?
zoom
What's
your
the 12 or 13
eyeballs out.
of?
You know what? I should look that up. I should look that up while we're talking.
It's like 47.
Well, I'm on the iPhone 12, so I'll look that
I'm on an 11.
Pro
I'm on 11 Pro.
Max camera megapixels. What are we talking about here? Let's see. Bro, it's
Doesn't say.
12 megapixels. So we're going up 4 times as clear.
Okay.
We're going from 12 to 48, which is
Okay.
a fucking crazy
That's
difference.
That's a leap.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And I skipped the 13 and I was like, let me skip 1 year and see what this is hitting for. Did they say what the prices are going to be, Jerome?
No,
They said they're going up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think one of them starts at $7.99, and the next one's $9.99.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Abdul, you got to get the Pro though.
I'm getting the Pro Max, the
Oh,
big
you get
joint.
the big one.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already
The
have, you
camera,
already have a big one.
I do.
Okay,
I got a 12 Pro Max, so I'm gonna go
that's
with
too big
the
for me.
size. The size is gonna not. It's gonna not. It's gonna be the same. So yeah, and I'm gonna get the one with the most amount of
You get
storage.
the terabyte
Yeah, aren't we? I'm already at a terabyte now. I don't think that's
on your
gonna.
phone. You have a terabyte?
I think so. Am I bugging? Did I make that up? Let me see here.
Listen, while
iPhone storage.
Abdul lets us know
I
what
don't.
his
I have half a terabyte.
you have the
Yeah. So
five
you're gonna.
twelve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the 512, which was the biggest one they made at the time.
You'll be able to upgrade to iOS 16 starting September 12th, and I want to say that week, all of the if you order something today, it will deliver that week. I think September 16th was a lot of
Oh, you can
deliveries.
order the phone now.
Yeah. I think you
Hmm.
could pre-order it.
I'm
And
gonna get the
then
phone now, and I'm gonna have my wife buy me the watch for my birthday.
I
What
think the
what phone are you gonna get? What color?
I don't know.
You
purple.
always just get the black one
I'll
or the white
always get the
one.
black one, and I get a little
Same
flimsy
case.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always the black one.
Uh,
Because like the purple one is like well, how people will know you have the new one because it's the new color.
yeah, but I always put a case over it, so they won't know either way.
True.
So, but I do
Listen,
want the
man.
new watch. I'm on the Apple 6 right now, Apple Watch 6. So I'm gonna step that one up too.
Word.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the new phone.
I'm actually on the Apple Watch 3. It's doing just fine. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like once it
I,
goes,
I
then I'll get
use
the
it.
new.
I use it. I use mine every day for running. Um,
I use mine every day too.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'm just
I
waiting for the
like it.
new. I mean,
Yeah.
the Ultra is it's. I think they're trying to catch people who are like marathon, like older people who
That's
are trying
me.
to compete in their lives at high levels.
You getting ready to
Yeah.
do a marathon?
I'm not.
It feels like it's a but it feels that watch feels like it's for marathon running though.
Is
You
it
know what I'm
bigger?
saying? Yes, and some of the features were like they can
How many
tell.
millimeters in a like?
I'm not
'Cause
sure. It's like,
these are like 44.
but the face is different. It's
No,
like
I think
flatter.
I got like a 42. I
Yeah,
don't
but
remember.
what they were saying though was like they can now track like the distance between each of your steps, and like
Damn,
if
your
you're
strides
swimming,
and
yeah,
shit.
Wow.
and if you're swimming, the watch can tell the difference between a breaststroke and a butterfly stroke, like things like that. So if you're really
Damn.
looking to dial in,
Yeah.
basically what
It's
they're
a
trying,
whole lot of analytics
well,
on
they're
your.
trying to, I think they're trying to get rid of like Strava. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
Strava and
They
Yeah.
already got them out the way.
but now they're really trying to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's an effort. So if you cop a new Apple Watch, new phone, let us know. What's the podcast?
Cop us a one too if
We
you can.
definitely. I don't want to say this was like the gas face of the day, but it has to be. Kid Cudi was on U Street basically, 14th and U
Oh
Street today
shit.
in DC. He stopped by Crush Skate Shop. Shout out to Crush Skate Shop.
Shout out to Crush.
And Kid Cudi went into Commonwealth where I was
Kid
working
Cudi took
too.
pictures of everybody at Crush. I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
every
Both
employee.
employees and
Yeah.
everybody posed. Shout out to my guy Killer JT, and everybody in there, man. And yeah, Cudi was in there cooling.
And then he comes to Commonwealth and nobody gets
You,
a photo
you
of
you
him.
guys got a picture, right?
No.
Hold up, wait, what?
Womp womp.
Just I don't know what happened, man.
What happened? You weren't
What?
there.
I wasn't
Somebody
there.
fumbled it.
If I was there, I
So
would have
it
went
was
there.
can we say who was there,
No,
or
we're
we
just
gotta
gonna move
protect
past
their
it.
identity?
No, we're just gonna move past it. It's just not
Guys, what the fuck?
exactly.
Kid Cudi
Anyhow,
comes in. Come on, man. You gotta, I'm not saying suck anybody's kneecaps or nothing, but listen, it's Kid Cudi. It's okay for you to be like, yo, we're fans.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Commonwealth
You don't have to be a cool guy.
Commonwealth turns 18 this week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. It was many, many moons ago, in which I first saw the mention of Commonwealth on this blog by this DJ producer named Nick Catchdubs.
Is he
And
Filipino?
no, he's a white dude. He's A-Track's partner at Fool's Gold Records.
Oh, okay.
So Catchdubs had he used to be the editor in chief of the Fader magazine. So
Okay.
Catchdubs had a really cool blog back in the day, and I remember he mentioned Commonwealth way back in the day.
And you were living down there or no?
You
I
were in school.
was so if they opened 18 years ago, that was '04. I was out of school, but I was still living on 16th Street.
Oh, you were
Further
living in
up.
DC.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
but I was going down there a ton.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Damn, you've been living in that building that long?
no,
No,
I
no,
used
no.
to
This
live.
was he was living in Shepherd Park.
I used to live
Okay.
further up. Yeah, Shepherd
Okay,
Park.
okay.
Yeah. So I remember going down there. The first pair of shoes I bought was
So you
the.
went to Virginia Beach, or you?
No, this was in Norfolk. It was in Norfolk. It wasn't in Virginia
Okay.
Beach.
Okay.
This when they were in a small space, and I bought the ice cream sneakers that I still have.
The Reebok joints,
The Reebok joints with the
the
clear
Reebok
bottoms.
ice creams.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was
one of the
fire.
few stores that did get those. They came in the tin box.
You still have them?
Yes, still got them.
DS?
Nah, I've worn them maybe 5 times.
Do you
If
remember
that.
which ones you got? There was like the money roll, the
No, this
beepers.
was the first ones, the white and pink ones.
Diamond and dollars?
I think they're diamonds and dollars.
Yeah, diamond and dollars. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Or
very
it
first.
was definitely
ones.
diamonds. I don't know if they were dollars. Might have been a different one.
I bought them,
Yeah,
and then it was Hampton's homecoming when I went, so I bought them.
Ooh, you killed them,
rock
man.
them. Ooh, they weren't ready.
I sold them.
Oh wait, what?
I sold them for $800 and turned around and went back to Commonwealth the next day and bought
Nobody
them again.
even knew they could get them right down the street.
Nobody knew. They just were like, "Rome, what are these? I need them. Why
You
is
were
there
like Pharrell. All you got to say is Pharrell at that time.
Yeah,
I remember seeing my man wear them at homecoming that day, and he thought he was crushing everybody.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
He did. Yeah,
Abdul, do you have any of those?
I do. Well, I gotta say I did. They might be
Yeah.
in storage. I think I had a kids pair too for my daughter. The black pair, which was I think was the beeper, black with the blue drawing on it all over it. I think it was called the beepers.
Did
That
it
was
have the
my
pagers
favorite
all
pair.
over it?
Pagers, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, that's the one I had.
Yep.
And then recently they brought I think the diamond ones back in a was it in a Reebok or an Adidas?
Reebok.
I don't know. It might have come back as in an Adidas. I should look
Nah,
that up.
it was a Reebok.
No, I think it was an Adidas. Yes, it was.
I think it was
I
an
don't know,
Adidas,
man.
bro.
It was an Adidas.
I
Because
don't think so.
we had them.
Yeah, you guys had them at the shop. I think it was an Adidas.
Adidas.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did like the
It
a
was
Reebok one.
It was an Adidas.
Bro, it was an Adidas. Let me see here.
Oh shit! maybe
can't
you're
tell.
right.
While everybody
Bro,
does
it was an Adidas. It was a fucking Stan Smith. Yeah, and it came back in an Adidas this
Are you
time.
serious?
Yeah, not just a couple of years ago. I bought those. I have those somewhere. Well, you know, Reebok and Adidas at the time were the same company.
Yeah.
And
I don't
because
see him. You found him
no,
online?
I found them. And because Pharrell is now with Adidas, they decided to bring the all over print on a couple of them back. And that's it.
Those
they did
are
it
tight.
yeah,
I
they did
actually
it on
like
a
them
Stan
better
Smith.
as a Stan Smith than a Reebok.
Nah, it was just different about that Reebok, man. It was a great way. Whatever happened, dog? Like Reebok just kind of dropped the ball on that. I mean, the next ones they put out after that, the board flips to me was so trash.
But
that
a
was-
lot of people like those though.
But that
A
was
lot of people like
their-
them, but they were terrible.
Yeah.
They were completely whack from, you know what? And that's when I don't think those were actually Reeboks. They were just the Pharrell board flips, right? Just
Yeah, but that was there. But that was team. It was like a kind of a team ice cream shoe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah.
colors. And remember, that was also their opportunity to go super mainstream with it. Like these Pharrells were available they weren't skate shops. Those were
Yeah.
available in streetwear boutiques. The Pharrell board flips.
Yo,
were-
people wore the board flips though. Dog.
they were in the mall.
Yeah,
They were
people
in the
wore them,
mall.
dog.
2007 in the mall. Yo, people
Yeah.
had a Diamonds and Dollars hoodie.
Yep.
They had ice cream jeans, and they had board flips.
Yeah.
Pharrell had the look. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
so that was your first time you heard about Commonwealth was through that blog, and you went down there.
Yeah. Then I just was because the Little Duns were.
Do you
down
remember
at
who was working at the shop at that time?
Larry and Renato? So when because the Little Duns were down there so much, I used to go see
Hmm.
them all the time. Because I mean, they were young. They were
And,
They were
4.
and
the
Jerome
little
is talking
tons.
about his nieces and nephew.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was down there all the time,
Right.
and I would pop in and just see what was good because there was another skate shop right around the corner from them that carried Nike and like didn't trip off of SB. Like
Right.
was like $70 for every dunk you could
Yeah,
imagine.
like box price, like MSRP.
I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I'd go down there with just $2,000 and come back and rack up. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so yeah, then yeah, Larry and them just had. I mean, they had it. They had it. It was the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the best versions of that store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 18 years later, Commonwealth exists in Virginia Beach, Washington D.C., Los Angeles, California,
And
and there's
that's how you
three
you
in the
became cool
Philippines.
with them. And when you found out they were opening up in DC, you were like, "Yo, let me get
No,
down, let me get in," or how did that
n-
happen?
I came to them and I said, "Yo, y'all should come to DC. We have nothing like you guys up here because this was in the time when Richmond. You know, I don't know if you remember. You probably remember Abdul. Richmond used to have a bunch of stores.
Yep.
Yep.
Like in the mid to late 2000s, Richmond had a bunch of stores. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But here, it was only rumblings of Major. I mean, this
Yep.
is when like
This major wasn't even open yet.
well, I said
No,
that's why I said
Major and
Yeah,
Commonwealth
yeah.
opened
but
up
that's
around
why I
the same
said
time.
Yep.
rumblings
Yeah.
of Major because it was
Yeah.
Sneakerman Dan and it was Underdog. You know,
Yep.
I'd see them in the streets a little bit, and like, who is this kid with dreads wearing Uncle Dunks? And it was Adrian. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Shout
um,
out to King Carter.
yeah. So what happened was is I went down there a couple times and we got cool. Larry would come up, and then I basically I wrote a proposal that explained to them why it was probably a terrible proposal, but it was explaining them why they should come open in DC. And then
Wow.
we walked through Adams Morgan, we walked up and down U Street. I'm
Oh,
talking we
they
walked.
came up with you. Then I
Well,
came up here,
I was living here,
and
so
they came up here.
yeah, like Omar, I think OQ came down from New York, and I think Roland and Larry came up from the beach, and we just went around every single neighborhood that made quasi sense.
Hmm.
Right at the time, U Street made sense because there was that um, feeling of kind of change in the air. I think Marvin maybe just was about to open,
Hmm.
but I remember the
2006, right?
yeah, but I remember like that DTLR was right there,
Oh, of course. DTLR
and
with the Foot Locker across
And
the
Foot
street.
Locker.
the
Yeah.
Foot Locker across the street, and then remember like Adams Morgan had the finish line and the foot action.
Yep.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying? They're just kind of like, yo, it's already a lot up here. I'm like, yeah, but there's still enough room for y'all to live. You know what I'm saying? And so at that point, Larry was the one that just kept coming up. I mean, Larry would come up on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one time we looked downtown and I thought it was the perfect spot. It was like
Downtown. You
downtown,
thought you thought downtown was the perfect spot.
downtown across from where Urban Outfitters was.
Yep.
I
By
was like,
Oh, on Seventh
in
Street.
Chinatown.
I was like, yo, the foot traffic will be insane here.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna need 50 people to work. I was like, yeah, but I was like, you'll make so much money just on lunch.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was like, just on the lunch break, you'll crush it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and this is before I knew about the kids that would hang out down there and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know about that stuff. You know what I mean? And I
Gallery
remember,
place.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I remember when he finally was like, yo, we found a spot. I pulled up, and I had never really been to that part of Adams Morgan before. It's kind of a weird building, and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, but you know, then from that point it was on. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the DC store has been through a lot. It's now stellar. LA is doing its thing. VA is thriving, and the
Hmm.
Filipino stores are crushing it. So for 18 years, Commonwealth
Yeah.
salute.
That's
You know
crazy.
what I'm
Yeah.
Salute,
saying?
man.
Yeah, I've been
Big
there
up.
what 15. So
That's
Damn.
like,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and for a little bit of history, if you're a Washingtonian or if you were around in the early days, there used to be a club called Kilimanjaro that was
That was it.
right. That was in. It was where Pleasant Pops used to be at, right on that corner.
Mhm.
They used to be super popping in the mid '90s, early '90s. I might have caught it towards the end, like in the mid '90s, maybe. But good times and yeah, Commonwealth really they brought it home, man. It was a well done boutique with a sense of style and exclusivity that DC didn't have. And I salute them dudes for OQ and Larry and Matt later on and Roland and Rasta Rhett, all these dudes, man, they came up here and they set up shop and they really embraced the community and the people in the city and became part of the city. Um,
And
you know, th-
you gotta remember they had some great. I'm sorry to cut you off. They had some great. They had the best like homegrown talent as well, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
When you look at when you had Adrian,
yeah,
you had Paulo,
Ravi, yep,
early Paulo, you had Ravi, you had J Biz. You
yep.
know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to J
You
Biz. You
kind
had
of had
Low International Lauren.
Lauren,
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Of course, Stussy days later on, Damo, was there. Julian, yeah, I mean, it goes on and on and
Mikey,
on, man.
Mikey Swag,
Mikey Swag, happy belated birthday to Mikey Swag,
no
by the way.
doubt.
Um, yeah, and really came through and set up shop and opened up something that the city had never seen before. I mean, you know, whatever you wanted. I mean, it was pricey, original, fake,
Yo,
all that shit,
they were the
bro.
only store that sold Supreme outside of Supreme
Supreme, outside of
Hmm.
Supreme, or
officially.
not official retailer for Supreme.
Yeah,
Like,
Supreme tape on the boxes when it came in.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like Crooks and Castles when
Oh,
they
I
were
mean,
scorching.
that's
the
where I
hype.
found out about Crooks and
The
Castles. Ten
like you said,
deep.
the original fake before the t-shirts, we had like the really Asian size, like
Yeah,
super
it came in like
small
one, two,
original
three,
fake.
and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
dude, we
where the
had like,
t-shirts were like $130. You're like, yo,
bro,
son, what
I
the
still
fuck?
think I got some black ones and white ones.
we had Hell's Bells, we had
Yeah,
Gourmet, we
Ten
had
deep.
10 Deep, we had
yeah,
There
you
was
know
a
what I'm
lot.
saying? Just a lot in there, man. It was cool. We had Kim Jones. What was
Yep.
his thing? It was
Umbro.
Umbro by Kim Jones.
Yep.
Fire. Like if you can even find it nowadays.
yeah.
Uh, Made in Noir.
Made Noir. We had
Made in
Uh,
Noir was, yeah,
I said gourmet. We had BBC ice cream.
Ice
BBC
We had
cream.
ice cream.
BBC ice cream.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
during
Yeah.
saying?
those days, didn't they carry Bape as well early?
No.
No, we never carried Babe.
No.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Just
The
Because
BBC
Virginia
ice
store might
cream.
have carried Bape,
they
maybe.
did, yeah. But because we had BBC ice cream, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It kind of canceled each other out.
Yeah.
But we had the Nikes, we had the ill Nike account. I think
yep,
the year we opened, which was '07, was the 25 year of the Air Force One.
that's
So
right.
we had so many Air Force Ones.
You
Yep.
probably
It
still
was
got some in
it's
storage.
probably shout out to Oneness. Shout out to my guy Joe at Oneness. He took a bunch of those off of our hands, man. So he got Kentucky popping right now. He's the dude out there. So yeah, man, Commonwealth it's been, and remember when Commonwealth opened, Major was maybe open a month after
Yeah, they
that.
open right next to
And
each other, right
then,
around the same time.
and then we had we didn't, but Major had some competition with Kickballers, right? Kickballers opened to much fanfare, and then not far after Commonwealth opened, you had Palace Five. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like we had it was a moment that 08, '09 in
Yeah,
DC was
Yeah.
special.
It's
yeah.
true.
Like that 08, '09, man, it was special what was going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have all the in stores.
Oh
We had
man, you remember that in store? '08 for the inauguration when Barack Obama got
Mm-hmm.
elected. That
so
was
we had
January 2009,
so
man.
I was a store manager at Stussy, and we had Ninth Wonder, David Banner,
Bun B,
Bun B, and
Wale,
Charles Hamilton,
and Wale.
And Wale, and my mother, who I love to death, was guarding the inauguration T-shirts in the dressing room with Bun B. And Bun B said, "If anybody but my face opens this door, you let me know." And I was like, "Oh, we're so good." That was also
What a moment!
that was also the
God damn,
coldest weekend in DC
that was
history.
the coldest weekend up
Um,
to that time. At that time,
and I don't recall how it happened, but there might have been 500 people in the sushi store. Like it was wall to wall
Yeah.
slammed in there. But it was
It,
also one of the
it was
illest,
historic.
It was so
literally,
much fun, man.
literally,
It was historic.
literally, man.
Yeah.
It was. I just remember. I remember Larry and I get into a heated argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was just, it was good. It was good.
I remember just coming there. I could fuck around and spend 4 hours at that store. Never worked there a day of my life, and I would be in there for almost a whole shift. Eddie and I would be outside smoking cigarettes,
Hmm.
fucking 3 an hour. Go get some
No doubt.
Sprite. Like, yo,
No
next
doubt.
thing you know, 4 hours have gone by, and I'm like, yo, what am I doing with myself? Let me get
You were
out of here.
living. You were living over there back then too.
So
Yeah, I was.
Eddie was. I think Eddie was at Commonwealth. Eddie was like a great, like in between person. He was like a liaison. Like he would sell some sneakers at Commonwealth, and walk the dude down to
I
Stussy.
think I worked at Stussy too.
I remember you doing it at Commonwealth a lot though. He
Yeah,
would walk the person down to Stussy and be like, "Yo, get my man right with a t-shirt."
no
And sure
doubt.
enough, it was. I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell you, man. Obviously New York was super on fire. LA was on fire, but DC in 2008, 9, 10, man, was just super,
it was
super
a good.
special,
It was
Seven,
a good
man.
starting
time.
in seven, early seven,
Starting
man.
in
Because
7,
I
yeah.
think I think Commonwealth might have opened like December 2006 or something like that.
January 17th,
Oh,
2007.
okay. So yeah, and because Major opened, I think in January 2000, or
Like
maybe
right then,
They
Major opened
they were
in.
December '06. Yeah.
That's what it is. I knew it was one right after the other. One person opened up in '06. So yeah, they opened up in December 2006, and then Commonwealth opened right after that.
yep.
But even 2007, man, everything changed. Like, that energy that both of these stores brought to the city was different. Um, Before that, you could see the cats that you were seeing when you go line up for sneakers at Sports Zone, or maybe even out at a elite board shop.
You
Um,
start seeing them like coming through the
yeah,
shop.
you start seeing them now in the city. Like everybody in the suburbs, you would see them now in the city, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I saw homie at the, you know, three
Fair
years
Oaks
ago
Mall.
at yeah at lining up for some sneakers." So I definitely thought it these two stores came in and built the community, and which was super tight. So
Yeah, man,
yeah,
it was a great time. I mean,
yeah,
obviously we had an in-store with Diplo one time that was crazy.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
I
We
remember
had
that. Yeah, I
we
had no
had
idea who Diplo was.
we had I mean, it was a lot of ingenuity, right? We had Rasta selling Uniqlo shirts before people in DC even knew what Uniqlo was.
That's right,
Right.
for the
You know what I'm
greater good.
saying? And being able to go up there, cop a couple, there were no tags in the Uniqlo shirts, which made it
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
iller. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just
no,
to
there
be
was no stores. He would cop them online.
I thought just
Now
New
he would
York
go to
was
New
open.
York
I
and
think New
buy
York
them
was
and come
open.
back down.
I
Yeah, New
didn't
York
think
was
there was a Uniqlo store at
Nah,
the
New
time.
York was open because he told me he would buy two at a time, and then he would
Yeah.
come back.
Okay,
He'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know if I'm a large or extra large," and so he would cop those, bring them back to DC. And I remember one time somebody was like, "Yo, are these from Uniqlo?" And he just smiled at the dude, and I walked out. So shout out to
Hey,
Commonwealth,
fuck it.
man. 18
I
years,
love
yeah.
it. Good times,
Um,
man.
so obviously,
Congratulations to Commonwealth.
some more cats we want to give a big shout out to is Carpet Company. They're having their in store, I believe, or
Like grand opening.
grand
Grand
opening this
opening, yeah.
weekend, Saturday from 12 to 4, I believe.
Abdul's gonna be in the building.
Yeah, they were opening up the new retail location inside of their world headquarters. Um,
Did he ever give you the sample dunks? Didn't you
no,
say he was gonna
uh,
do that? You're a
no,
size
I never
9?
said that.
I thought you said the dude Eamon was like, we're gonna give you the carpet sample SBs because you a size
No,
9.
he never said that. He's a size 9 too,
Maybe you
and
said
his,
that.
and his brother's a size 9. Oh,
Maybe
I was
you
saying,
said that.
yeah, I said I was going to ask him for it. I
Yeah.
don't think I ever did.
He probably
Um,
skated him.
yeah, so they're opening up their world headquarters, grand opening this Saturday night with well, this Saturday they're having the retail spot open up for their 14th season launches as well.
Damn.
Um, so they're gonna open that up, and then there's a party at night. So yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna be in the building. I'll come back from New York
What are they doing
Friday.
with the other carpet store they have already? Is it just 2 stores now? Or
Well,
they're closing that one down?
that was also their hut. They just would open it whenever they were releasing a new season,
Okay.
and then it would just open up for a few days, and then they would close it down.
Dope.
I think they might have sold the building, honestly.
Yeah.
So Yeah, but this is they had a row house in East Baltimore, and they went to
A
like
warehouse.
a 20,000 square foot warehouse, which
Sick.
is now beautiful with you know you can go skate upstairs, and they do their manufacturing in house, and they have a
That's fire.
retail portion. They have you know a kitchen, like all kinds of shit. So it's a beautiful spot. And listen, I mean, it's amazing to see what these kids have been able to pull off, man, and what they got cooking. And there's a million other things happening. This is only the beginning for them. So congratulations to Carpet Company. Grand opening this weekend. We'll be there. Are y'all going? You want to roll?
When is it?
Saturday.
I can't. I got
I
something
don't
else.
think I
You
can.
got like 12 gigs. I know.
Got a
I'm
wedding.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be there. I think myself and Bromar might be rolling. Billy was supposed to come with us, but I think he's gonna be out of town. So
And
um,
shout out to Carpet for getting the guest deck. They got a Costin.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? They got a Costin guest deck, which is gonna be crazy. If you can get
what
the
does that
black
mean?
one,
A guest deck?
So
so
like a
like
professional skater is putting out like a guest deck under their company.
Oh
Like
shit!
somebody who doesn't skate for their team is like
Yeah.
doing like a guest board.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he's like arguably like the best skater ever.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Eric Carson is nasty.
Yeah.
I just did not understand what guest deck meant.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be the
he
first thing that goes.
he's putting out a deck under the Carpet Company.
Right.
name.
Yeah.
The carpet is making a pro
It's
model.
like a
for them.
collab. It's a collab.
Yeah. It's
On
like a
the
pro
deck.
model.
hmm
Yeah.
It's on their website now. It's fire.
Jerome's
Should we
pretty much
get it?
saying if you go get him one.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
I
I could
think
get
they
one,
did-
no problem.
I think they did 250 in each color. So let me know. And there's
He'll
five.
take- he'll
there's
take-
we
five
can definitely
He'll
get
take
one.
one of each color.
So
Get
episode
two
one,
because Kellen probably wants one.
I mean, it'd be nice. Episode 176 was a podcast. We've mentioned these two words before, and they're infamous, and
Oh, yeah?
they bring a lot of mystery.
Mob Deep.
No,
You said the infamous.
they're infamous. They're famous. They're shrouded in just
Shrouded.
two words that changed the game.
Oh, I already know. The Memphis Boys.
Memphis Boys.
Yes,
No.
let's go. Let's go.
The
They
Memphis
strike again.
Boys. They
Yeah.
didn't strike. They struck. They struck.
Man.
If you've been paying attention, basically a bunch of Nike trailers got hit. According to Twitter, there's been just shoes all throughout Memphis going for as low as $50 for Air Force Ones. A lot of posts that have been basically saying
Offer up going nuts.
basically saying don't ask me for sizes. I got what I got. But I think the USC dunks were in the mix. Jordan 11s were in the mix.
The cherry red with
Cherry
white
red,
Jordan.
yeah.
I don't
11
like
highs.
those. They look.
I
They look.
love those.
They look like fake Jordans from back in the day to me. Like remember when
No,
the only
you
ones
know
that were
what?
out.
They had the pair come out, the lows that came out, and the lows look so bad, but these highs look.
You're actually gonna
fucking
get
dope.
those.
Of course, I'm gonna get those. Are you
Oh.
crazy? I'm gonna get those. There's kids in Memphis in the first day of school now with those on. It was hilarious.
Yo, all of the pictures I saw of just like it was just incredible. Like they had like animated cartoon characters,
Yeah,
and everybody was wearing different Jordans. Like it's incredible.
Fam.
So barbershop. If you're smart, the barbershop is did we lose everybody? We good?
No.
I'm back on. Yeah.
I'm back on too.
Okay.
That was weird.
It's crazy, and the balls on whoever was that pulled this off to
It was a
go
couple
after the
trucks though,
trailer.
right?
Fam, it was a whole parking lot of trailers, and
And they
they
hit all of
ransacked
them.
the whole shit. Like the offer up,
You need
app
like a
in-
fucking. You need like a trailer to take that
Yeah,
shit away.
take all that shit away. This was a well planned thing, man. However they managed to pull it off, and how were they able to do this? Like, where were these trailers parked? Like, why is there no security?
Somebody knows something.
Like, why is Nike gonna speak up about this? Are we gonna hear anything? I mean,
Nah, that's small shit for them. That doesn't
this is
matter.
not small shit, bro. The
For Nike, it
Memphis
is.
boys have been hitting Nike for years now. It's not been months, it's been years.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you, I heard
Like
the
same
green.
type of situation going on.
No, not like that. Not that brazen. It's been like
I don't think this was the Memphis boys though.
no. I don't think this was the Memphis boys either.
The Memphis
But
boys
it
got their
happened in
hands on a
Memphis.
lot of pairs.
Yeah,
But
but
the Me-
I think they're on the inside. This was some guys who listen to Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not mad at them.
this was a different
uh,
because
yeah.
if you see the pictures, they literally pulled all the shoes out of the trailers, and there's just shoe boxes
and they
everywhere.
picked and chose what they wanted
Yeah, for
because they
sure.
left a lot of stuff just dumped on the side. That was obviously not the trailer they were looking for.
What could
They
have
went
been
after
looking
Jordans.
for?
They went after, but the Memphis boys have been able to pull off some of the most exclusive pairs of sneakers.
Yeah, trophy
Ever.
room.
Trophy rooms. They got the green Virgil Air Forces. They took 1,600 pairs of those. Like they're
Damn.
doing numbers, fam. All without a box. They leave the box in it so that the RFID chip doesn't come with it. I mean, these motherfuckers know what they're doing.
The Virtual boxes have RFID chips. in them?
Every Nike box has RFID chips on it, which
No
is
way.
why when the Memphis boys get sneakers, they
Strike.
come without box. They leave the boxes in there. They just take the shoes.
Mm.
So there's pairs of that green Virgil Air Force One on Flight Club and Goat right now
No
without a
box.
box. Go for 1,300. Every size that you want.
No box.
No
how much?
box.
How much do they go for with the box?
26, I think.
Oh shit, $1,000 cheaper.
I don't even know why people care about the box.
Fuck that
much.
box.
Fuck that box.
Yeah.
So I mean, those Memphis pairs, we saw the cherry red Jordan 11s and the navy blues and white Jordan 4s popped up with our folks today. Our guys at Soul Priorities already got them. They must have a direct link to Memphis, dog. These
Of course they
motherfuckers
do. It's right there.
shot. Wait, Carolina and Memphis, Tennessee are close to each
I mean,
other.
not close by, but it's like right there. Like Tennessee, Carolina, Southern Virginia, they're all
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, listen, they got a pipeline right to Tennessee, dog, because they already had them shits in store. And actually, we're working it out right now. Shout out to my man Zach.
No box. They
Well-
got the no box ones.
No, well, the cherry red Jordan 11s, all of those things came with boxes because they got those straight out the trailer. Didn't give a fuck about anything.
No RFID. No, they don't give a fuck.
Nah, they don't care.
Yeah.
Those were just stolen, right? Like literally, I think everything came with a box. Well, shout out to Zach and Chasen and Josh. I'm working out a little deal with those guys right now, so stay tuned. God did.
Oh, that
God,
album-
dude.
album's terrible. Um,
I lied.
he
What
has
Drake
something
like?
about LG, the electronics brand, has created a storage and display case for sneakers.
Oh,
You guys
my
seen
God.
this,
No, no.
bro?
Did
It's
they seed you a pair already?
no, but that's besides the point. Like they've come up with this little container. LG. I mean, I have a LG
TV.
TV, which I don't know if it's expensive or cheap, but I like it. I like what LG like, but they've now come into the sneaker space and created this these display cases that kind of rotate, and I think it's also supposed to suck out the moisture out of your shoes and things like that.
That shit's
But-
corny.
Not only that, but like, how much is one of these gonna cost? Like, imagine if you have. I'm not even gonna talk about myself, but even if you have 50 pairs of sneakers in your collection, right? Like, how much are you
got
gonna
50
be
pairs
paying?
of white on whites.
That's true. But like, how much are they expecting people to spend on each one of these display cases?
Well,
And I think
do you have any display cases? Like, are your shoes like how the mayor used to have his set up, where it's like
no,
stacks of like plastic bins that are perfect, and you can pull the front down or whatever the fuck they're
not
called?
at all.
Nobody sent you those?
I have some of those, but
Yeah.
for the most part, I got racks. I don't have
You got like your shoe
dedicated.
looks like a
I don't
storage
have.
room.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
looks
I
like the
don't have
back room
like
for
a
a locker.
dedicated. I don't have dedicated rooms set for just sneakers. I mean, I live here with three other people,
Do you have
and
your shit in order like Jordan 1s, 2s, 3s, like Air Force 1s, all the West Indies together, all the
no,
Unions together? Your
no,
shit's
but I
all
do
over the
have
place.
like I do have Air Forces. I have like a couple of racks that are all Air Forces and maybe more, and then no, it's like 3 racks. I'm looking at it with Air Forces. Uh, yeah, Jordans and and then the stuff. This is all brand new stuff. Then upstairs, the stuff that
There's
I'm
some more
wearing
shit.
is not in boxes, and that's just a clusterfuck.
And you don't have the boxes. Once you wear them, you don't keep the box, or you do?
No, I don't keep the box.
Like once you put them on foot, boxes out.
Boxes out.
Okay, so unds is unds. Like that's it.
I throw away the box.
Yeah. As soon as you put up shoes on foot, the box is out the door.
Yeah, I take the laces out, and then I have
Oh,
shoe boxes and shoe boxes of
full
just
of laces.
laces. Yeah,
Same. Same.
yeah.
Same.
So I throw the extra laces in there,
In
and
case
then
you never know.
the box is gone.
Yeah. So all the shoes you have in the box are DS.
Yeah,
Dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. We won't get too.
But
heavy
yeah, I just what do you all think? Am I bugging? Is this stupid or is this
I
like
think it's stupid unless you have like the Air Mags, which probably won't fit in it. If you have a $20,000 shoe, then okay, buy a display case, let it spin around. If that's your thing, and you want to like showcase like a spinning revolving shoe in your crib, then do
yeah?
it. But for
I
somebody
guess.
like me, that shit goes in the closet by the front door, thrown in the like shoes come off, they get thrown in there. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck about them.
yeah. Mm.
Well, I mean, obviously we won't get too heavy into the sneakers thing because Abdul was able to. He had a pretty solid weekend of sneaker pickups. The only thing I remember is the yellow Tom Sachs.
Yeah, I hit on those.
Which those
You hit on sneakers.
He hit on those.
Yeah.
Nah,
The
I hit out on a raffle. Shout out to the good folks at Corporate in Cincinnati. I hit on the raffle, and I got lucky. It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes every now and then, you get a pair
I
that
don't
you've
fuck
been
with
looking
those
for.
shoes like that.
I like that color. I like that yellow color.
I think that color is money.
Yeah.
I like the
so
I like the
dope.
color. The silhouette to me is ugly. It's like a dorky shoe. And
Have
it's
you
like,
have you seen the chocolate brown joints that are coming out?
yeah,
I don't love them.
even
I
dorkier.
I like this yellow one. To me is the one. It's better than the first than the white colorway that came out, and to me it's better than the brown colorway that's also coming out. This
I just think
was
it's
the
an
one.
ugly. I think it's an ugly shoe. I think people like it for the wrong reason. I think it's an ugly shoe.
No, and I think if you like it, you like it because I think the good thing about it is it's not really a hyped up sneaker. You can get it for a few dollars more than retail on StockX. I think they're going for like 120.
Okay, that's
So
not bad.
so yeah, I mean, if you see somebody wearing these, it's not because like, yo, I got the hottest Tom set. This means that they actually probably like this shit.
Yeah, that's good.
So I do like that about it, and I
I
think
like that about it too.
I think there was a lot of pairs that dropped. So yeah,
They
it's
look like those Nikes they sell like J. Crew.
yeah, it does. It's a better version of that to me.
Looks like a
I
kill
think that's
shot or
what it's
something like
supposed to
that.
be. Yeah, the kill shot. It's the name alone just says it. It's GPS general purpose shoe. It's supposed to be an everyday shoe.
Yeah.
So
If you have if you only have one pair of shoes, that's probably a good pair of shoes.
yeah, yeah, and this yellow colorway is dope. I think
Yeah.
Jerome is right. I think we should you should
They're
get
fire.
those.
They're fire.
Yeah, they're nice.
At this point, we're gonna say, what is Abdul watching?
Well, actually, before I get to TV, but kind of related to theater and stuff, is have you all seen that New Jack City is coming to stage?
No.
Starring Big Daddy Kane
Oh
and
damn.
Tretch. It's going to be here in Washington D.C.
So
November
who's gonna
November
be
18th.
Nino Brown?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of other people. There's a whole Alan Payne. Remember Alan Payne?
Yeah.
He's in it.
Hold on. It's coming to DC.
Yeah, New Jack City is becoming. I don't know if it's a musical or it's just
It's like a Broadway show.
it's just a show. but it's gonna be on stage.
Wow.
I'm gonna go fucking see this
I'll go with you.
November 18th. So I just
Abdul
thought we
not going.
should.
He not gonna make it,
No,
bro.
I'm
Stop
definitely
playing.
going.
Abdul's gonna get a T-shirt, get a
I'm
couple
going.
pictures, 48 megapixel pictures.
Oh yeah, I'll have my iPhone 14 by then. That's a fact. I'm gonna bootleg tape, videotape it, and bootleg the whole thing. Put it up on YouTube. Um, yeah, no, but as far as TV goes, I started to watch this show called Mo on Netflix. It's by the loosely based on the life of comedian Mo Amer, who is a Palestinian who's a Palestinian immigrant, Palestinian American dude based out of Houston. Um, but so pretty funny. I went through the first two episodes. Um, it's also got that dude who plays his best friend, the Nigerian American rapper dude from Houston, Toby. I forget his last
Yeah,
name.
it's a weird. It's a tough pronunciation.
But he's also in it, and it's kind of funny. So I'm gonna, but I had to go back to my other show, man. I'm so hooked on this French spy intelligence show called The Bureau that I've been watching for the last like 3 weeks.
It's that good, huh?
Bro, I'm hooked on it. I'm finishing up the third season now. Like I've gone through like season two, and I'm almost done with season three in like a week and a half, which is kind of insane. But
How many
every
seasons are
chance,
there?
there's
This is
5.
oh shit.
Yeah, so I got a lot to watch, which is good because
You're
I
not really
love
watching that much other shit.
well, there's a lot of other shit, but I'm just waiting for those. By the time I'm finished with 5 seasons of this, all those shows, their seasons will be completed, and I
Yeah.
can binge watch the whole thing. Um, but there, fall is always time for new TV, so there's a bunch of new shows I want to watch, and new seasons have started for shows like Industry, um, Raising Canaan, which is part of 50 Cent's show. City on the Hill, and just to name a few. So, yeah, that's been about it for me, man. TV, nothing else.
Um,
God,
yeah.
dude.
The only thing I watched is I watched the I. Do you guys watch the Idea Generation on YouTube?
No.
Nah.
So it's this dude Noah Callahan Beaver.
Oh yeah, he used to
Uh,
be with Complex, right?
yeah. So he has his own little YouTube show now where he interviews Salehi.
Okay, that's
Salehi,
dope.
and so he over about 38 minutes. Salehi tells his story. Very, very, very dope. Very, very, very dope. If you can watch it, do that. I don't know how you guys feel about Rory and Maul, but they conducted an interview with Quentin Miller where he gets to tell his side of the story about what happened with Drake and DJ
Okay.
Drama. I'm not mad at it. It was really good. It was really good. Definitely
All
better
right.
than definitely better than I thought it would be. For those cats. In terms of new music, I mean, like,
You be rocking that Khaled?
that Rock Marcy is what I've been listening to.
Let me ask you all
Um,
this. Speaking of Khaled, what did you think of? Did you think Hove's verse was as like the best thing you've ever heard? Like everybody's saying,
No, no.
it's up there.
It's a whole verse.
it's a
You know
good
what I
verse,
mean?
man.
It's
But
a whole
listen,
verse. It's not the best. It's not. I don't think it's his best verse,
no, not at all.
but it's a whole verse. I mean, it's definitely like he
I don't
did
I
his
don't
thing.
even like his flow in it, to be honest. I don't even think it goes with the beat, to be honest with it.
But
Like
nobody's gonna give you that kind of work in
I want old
2022.
Hove. I want 96
Yeah, but
Hove.
Hove ain't the old Hove no more.
Right.
Yeah, but
Hove is a fucking
he
billionaire.
could be.
With
He could be.
if Hove is a husband, a father, a
I'm
billionaire.
I'm not even talking about the content. I mean, it gives me very much like a being very poetic vibe instead of being a rapper, like a hip hop vibe.
He's an artist now, bro.
Yeah, but I want to see the rapper Hove.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
good. Yeah.
saying? I don't want to see like, yo, I want to be a
I
poet
just
or an
I feel like
artist, and I want to.
everybody else on that song kind of killed it for me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I haven't even listened to all of Khaled's album. I just went straight to that song just to
But even
see.
that song, like I
No,
didn't like.
Wayne got busy, and Ross wasn't bad either.
It was
I
all
Yeah,
mean,
right.
I like them on it. I wish Wayne had a longer verse.
Yeah,
a lot of people are saying
And
that,
Ross
but
had a longer verse. You know what? That should have just been Hove on his own.
exactly. I just don't want to hear Ross and Wayne and Hove and like John Legend and like I just think
I think what they said was, I think they said he sent Khaled like the whole thing and was like, all right, use what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like he never intended it for it to be the whole verse.
yeah.
And I think Khaled was just so happy. He was just like,
Hmm.
whole verse for song, you know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
what am I
So,
gonna chop this up? Like
I
I mean,
I
I
would
see
have
your argument.
actually liked that song to be Hove and John Legend only.
that's it.
That's it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the other, like Ross's verse was dope. Wayne's
I
verse
think
was
I
dope,
think
but
I
not
think
the song didn't vibe for me.
I think Ross and Wayne on their own could have been another song.
Yeah,
But I think what they were trying to do was give you three top tier artists on one song. And it's like, who else can put Hove, Wayne, and Ross on the song?
Yeah, I
It was
think I
almost
think
like
nobody would.
but it was almost like an updated Maybach music. Because remember, like Legend was kind of on the hook for all the Maybach music
Yeah,
joints.
yeah.
So he was trying to give you those vibes. You know what
I
I'm
didn't get
saying?
those vibes.
And I think that's part of the criticism Khaled catches a lot is because instead of going for what could potentially be a good song, he's just going for a whole bunch of names that would be on a song
I mean, that's
together,
what
and
he
now
does.
automatically you think it's going to be a fire song because I got Hove, Khaled is I'm sorry, Hove, Wayne, and Ross on one joint. So automatically it's the same mentality. Like I like what Drake like. Like if it's not a great song, then maybe you shouldn't like what Drake likes.
But Khaled doesn't have, like, you're giving him too much credit. Like you're literally thinking that he has the
Khaled gives
ability,
himself too much credit. I'm not
but
giving him much
you're
credit.
giving him credit into believing that Khaled knows how to like take like differentiate between good and great. He thinks everything is great. So he
Yeah,
doesn't know when to turn down. It's like, bro, you need to. It doesn't make sense to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't listen to anybody, and
yeah,
You're right. No, you're right.
unfortunately it creates these situations in which, yeah, he did 115,000 the first week, but I bet that second week drop off is
yeah,
heavy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's just Khaled being Khaled. You know what I'm
The
saying?
album, the album's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad though.
It's terrible.
And it's not
I
bad.
heard people say it was his best work.
Yeah, I don't think it's
They're
bad.
I
buggy.
haven't listened to it.
I don't think it's.
Yeah,
It's
Listen to it, Abdul. It's not horrible. It's just not my type of music, but it's not bad. It's college music. It's not bad.
it's horrible.
It's not
I'm,
for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I don't
going to
know.
see
I feel
Nas and Wu Tang next week.
Me too.
I'm not. Are you guys familiar with Joe Johnson? Joe
Why do I know
Johnson.
that name?
He used to play in the
Football player?
NBA. No,
Oh,
NBA player.
basketball player.
Joe Johnson's 41. Joe Johnson probably looks 22.
He's
Like
41.
he's 41. I'm 42. He's 41.
He still
But
plays in the league.
he just no. He played in like a couple games last year, but I think somehow today, maybe some pictures he posted. He just bought a yoga studio, so he's like a ex basketball player, like promoting the benefits of yoga
You about to get on your
Hmm.
yoga shit?
and like hot yoga. I mean, after
Jerome,
this,
Jerome about to get
absolutely.
on his yoga. He's like,
I
fuck,
used
fuck biking.
I used to go to the one on Connecticut Avenue, but I think it got shut down because dude got a little too touchy feely.
The
So
Bikram joint on top of
yep,
over there where the Chipotle used to be.
I mean, it's in
yep.
the name, bruh.
You can't even call it Bikram no more though.
Exactly,
Nah, you
it's in
You
the
can't
know,
call
it's
it
name.
just
Bikram.
called yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I got to go to the one on H Street. There's one like on Fourth and H. I just hate going over there in the morning though. It's like all the way through downtown. But if you can, Joe Johnson, man, it's very motivational. If you're in your 40s like we all are, check it out, man. Do some down dog and all that
Hey
good
yo,
stuff. Um,
Jerome Down Dog the Third.
listen, I got an appointment for a place called Stretch something out in Arlington next week,
Mm.
and they just like they
You better
get
call out of
right.
work. You better call out of work the next day.
I'm going Wednesday. I don't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
You're gonna be
fun.
stretched out.
Health is
Hey
wealth,
yo,
people. Um,
Pause.
shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy. Hashtag Shewer Eddie.
Peace, fellas.
Shout out to Mr. Unreliable. Don't charge Abdul.
another great episode, guys.
We knocked it out
Knocked
the
it out
park.
the park.
DJ Jerome Baker the third. Shout out Silent Tom, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.